night a bitch nigga shot a real nigga. But we don't make no diss records, we just deal with it. Plus I be going through a lot, I never talk about it. And they using niggas songs in court, so I can't talk about it. Rap niggas think I'm dumb, like I don't see the play. I let them think they got the ups, then get them out the way. On FaceTime, my brother telling me he shot my mama, telling me to chill, but I know he seen that nigga face. But that's enough about that part. Talking about respect, well, it's a must about that part. Playing with my money, well, then it's up about that part. Cause when it's time to play ball, don't give a fuck about that part. They know I'm that nigga when they see me. Her man crush been a hater, her little brother won't beat me. Her friend been on my dick since I was passing out CDs. Her baby daddy a mark and her boyfriend probably a weenie. 3,300 on my book bag. Let some niggas in the past, but I don't look back. Shit kinda different, I ain't the man that I was. I seen death in too many forms and I ain't never really shook that. Don't let him rock you to sleep, true colors better believe him. I know that God got me, but I be riding with my reaper. Praying with my kids and even then I got my heater. And I be stepping so hard, this hoes in $1,000 sneakers. Take your bitch when I meet her and you ain't seen her in about 3 days. Knew I was a threat, I passed that stick like a relay. Spin it back to back, it's like a motherfucking replay. Turn your son into a bitch when I shoot, I think I'm D-Wade. Told him I'm a savage, if I want it, I'ma have it. Playing with my lettuce, cook your head like a cabbage. Tell them that I'm rich and I'm solid, that's the advantage. Bitch, bad kids, fresh little nigga, you can't stand it. Tell them big checks, yardsticks, not a root. All I smoke is ops and I don't never smoke a hookah. Looking for a blessing that's worth it, Jesus and Judas. Tell them niggas game 6, my whole team full of shooters. I slide on a nigga like a motherfucking flip-flop. Pressure on your homie and I promise he a flip-flop. Talking that wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't really saying nothing. I know these niggas envy, they can't manage how they feel. Jealousy's for bitches, you niggas pussy for real. A nigga get the drop and he happen to shoot. First we heal up and get back, we ain't going on the shirt, I swear to God, nigga. Wookie-woo, something. I know the police listen, so I ain't saying nothing. Talking that wookie-woo, something. Nigga cock back and aim and leave you bleeding where you running, swear to God, nigga.
What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal? Rich Trapper type at TNN Trap News Network. We back in the same, like cracking the same here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news cues. It is that good. Now, legit though, you ain't finna get in nobody's college though. Like, comment, subscribe. For more of this good content we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. News cues. Knowledge you ain't finna get nobody's college, man. Hit me up on Instagram. TRAPNEWS. TRAPNEWS, Trap News Network. Hit us up on Instagram. You want to be a part of this team.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. And today we are bringing you a long-awaited sit down with one of the most iconic rappers emerging from the underground in this day and age. We got Lil Brazy on the podcast.
Yep, we here, boy. It's been a long time waiting.
Yeah. Yep. So last time we were supposed to do this interview, CPS came and snatched you up right beforehand.
Yeah.
But then you and Lush managed to reconnect over the weekend while you were policing or protesting on behalf of the Rasa.
So once I realized that it was CPS and not BPS, that was intervening.
I don't know if their jurisdiction extends to Utah.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
that's a good point.
Although I'm sure they have a branch.
Me and bro been locked in. You feel me? I've been supporting the movement for many moons. So yeah, that was a natural thing.
We have at least 2 of your friends in here filming us.
Yeah, no,
better not have any leaks, Brazy. You trying to sneak this out before we do? You're literally wearing a mic. I don't know if anybody's ever done that on the podcast before.
It's like a vlog.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes.
Yeah. I feel you.
We gotta get hella content. I'm just trying to get the most content I can while I'm out here. You know what I mean?
Okay, makes sense.
Respect.
You are a human billboard right now, so I appreciate it. Yeah. And introduce us to your homie right here.
It's the homie JoJo.
JoJo.
Yeah, I grew up with him. You feel me? I'm in 30. It was on 30 block. We were at a party. Yeah. And we came up on a dolo. If you know, you feel me?
You came up on a what?
A dolo.
What's a dolo?
It's if you know, you know.
Yeah, G-Whip.
A stolo.
Yeah.
A stolen car.
Stolo.
And you went and did a drill in this stolo.
No, we ain't do no drill, but we was doing hella crazy shit, but we ain't do no drill.
Oh,
we was still young.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're never too young to drill. But
I mean, but like, you know what I mean? I was like 8 years old type shit. Like,
sure, I know some 8-year-olds who be getting jiggy.
I mean, there was that little 7-year-old walking down the block yesterday.
First question, where the fuck are these kids' parents? First question, where the fuck are these kids' parents? Kid's sketchy, bro. The kid is sketchy. I'm not gonna lie. The kid is sketchy. You got this little white kid with like a stupid bowl cut, but it's kind of a mullet. And he got a little bitty ponytail. He got picked up by CPS. He hanging out with Lush. Adam looked like he don't even understand why this kid is at his table. He trying to make the most out of a weird situation, maintain a level of professionalism, but Lush is out here freaking pillaging playgrounds. Like, why do Lush keep hanging out with kids, bro? Like, why is it that Lush keeps getting into it with grown men, but yet you're hanging out with children? This is the second thing we've seen you do with kids, bro. Like, not even like teenagers, bro. This is a child. This is a child. Oh, yeah, I'm a little bit older now. How old was you then? 8? What the hell are we even talking about here, bro? Like, this type of situation, this is unacceptable. Like, this is, we've fully reached unacceptability. Why does Lush keep hanging out with kids? It's my question. Like, bro, we've reached unacceptability. It's weird. It's weird, and it's a freaky little fetish you got, bro. You a weird, freaky little man, bro. It's weird. And then, we're not gonna bypass the fact that this little mother chucking already got picked up by CPS. Like, what? What is this, a boys' home y'all running over there? Lush got the No Jumper Boys Home Foundation. This is crazy, bro. And then here's another thing, too. If you wouldn't let your kid, all I'm gonna say is this. To the person who's running Lush's operation, you wouldn't let your kid hang out with Lush. Your client out here doing these type of interviews over and over repetitively. This is crazy. This crazy. This is what, to the person who is doing their business with Lush, I ain't gonna put you out there, you do your business. And it's crazy that it's you out of all people, but your business. It ain't. Let me tell y'all this, fans, sports fans. All this whole, moral compass, I would never, everybody evers. Don't let none of these niggas tell you what they would never, because if they feel like they back against the wall, and they need a little bit of chili. Yup, I'm unk right now. If they back against the wall and they feel like they need a little bit of chili, as you going, if they back against the wall, they feel like they need a little bit of chili, you'll be surprised at what these dudes is willing to do, bro. And who they willing to do business with. You feel me? Guys and gals. That's all I'm saying. But let's jump back into this Kantiana.
You know what I mean? I was like 8 years old type shit. Like,
sure, I know some 8-year-olds who be getting jiggy.
I mean, there was that little 7-year-old walking down the block yesterday with the face tat. I was like, damn, that is a little ass kid, boy.
He's 5 hats in. He's a bloodhound.
he got the double S tatted. I was like,
oh yeah,
there's down ass fool. He a down ass fool.
He's a very down fool for sure. Yeah.
The socks went all the way up to his armpits. For sure.
Like, he a down ass fool.
Do you think that you might have been tempted to become a Mexican gang representative if you had grown up out here?
Low key.
I mean, look what happened to Lush.
If he was from my side of town, he would have been from my hood for sure.
If I grew up around like in LA, probably low key, because like LA like is more Mexican, like Sureños, Crips, and Norteños. But like, I mean, the Norteños don't even run deep out here.
No, they don't be out here.
That's like a Sacramento type thing, or like
for sure. Yeah. Wait, so okay, tell me about growing up in Utah.
I beef with all the Nortes.
The only thing worth mentioning.
Shit, Utah's crazy, bro. Like the come up, coming from like my city, it might like, I don't know. Everybody look at Utah like it's like some like it's like a good state or something, like just a Mormon ass state. Nah, that shit janky. Like especially where we're from, like that shit janky as fuck. I see some shit growing up.
So y'all from Salt Lake, right?
Nah, I'm from Ogden.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Shout out Ogden. I know a little bit about Ogden. I spent some time in Ogden.
I've been out there too.
I'm from
so
the trenches.
Do you think Ogden is way more activated than Salt Lake? It's not even close.
There's way more gangs.
I feel like
everybody got buns out there. It's just like Chicago.
It's just
not Buttonland
compared to Salt Lake. So I feel like, it even
it's like Chicago.
What?
Turning it up.
We got to put the murder rate side by side of Ogden versus Chicago.
I think they do have like way more liberal or like gun laws that allow you to have more straps.
An 18-year-old could go buy an AR-15 with a drop pin in the gun store.
Wow.
If they have no charges.
And so
that's a drop pin. That's a fully.
What was your upbringing like though? Like what were your parents like?
My dad was never there. So he got locked up when I was younger. Okay. And my mom was there my whole life, so like she's the one who really raised me. But like, we had ended up getting kicked out of our apartment, so I started couch hopping with the homies and shit. And like, I was staying with my stepmom for a little bit, and then just like, I don't know, started doing this rapping shit more, focusing on that after I got out of DT.
So why do you think you were so drawn to the streets?
My cousins and my uncles. just everybody around me. It was just like the environment I grew up in. You know what I mean? It was all gang.
Okay.
Is it predominantly like white, or is it mixed race, or is it predominantly black?
Me and my dad black.
Oh, your dad black.
Yeah, so my whole family's like.
Your biological
mixed.
father, or
yeah,
your
my biological father.
Oh, so you have black?
Yeah.
Okay. I would
not have known that.
Can we get a 23andMe or something?
Yeah.
My dad's like, I don't know how to explain it. He's like,
black.
I'm pretty sure. No, he's black and Puerto Rican. He's like a light skin. He's more of a lighter color.
Okay.
And his response is, if you was from my area, you would be from my hood. Not, hey, don't bang. Not, hey, don't be a tagger. Because being a tagger is just as dangerous as being a gang member sometimes. Because if you call tagging in the wrong spot and it's an active gang over there, they're going to get with you, bro. It's going to be a problem. You can go to jail. You end up in jail, you end up in situations and blah, blah, blah. There's so many negative things that come along with that type of behavior, that type of situations. And you as a grown man are saying, oh, yeah, you would have been from my hood and all this kind of stuff. Like, come on, dog. Come on, bro. Like, all that's unacceptable. I can't really understand what's wrong with this dude. Like, something is really wrong with Lush in all reality. I'm not being funny, I'm not being facetious. Something is wrong with this dude to the point where you really have to, how y'all doing? Where you really have to question not only his common sense, but you got to question his decision making. You got to question his logic and his rationale, because when it comes to all these types of things, he thinks it's cool, bro. You are a 45-year-old man hanging out with a literal 12-year-old. He might be 13 or 14. This is crazy. And you're so intrigued, and you're so enamored, and you're so fascinated by this dude. And he's like, oh yeah, bring him around. He has to be on no jumper. Wait. This is crazy.
Never there. So he got locked up when I was younger.
Okay.
And my mom was there my whole life, so like she's the one who really raised me. But like, we had ended up getting kicked out of our apartment, so I started couch hopping with the homies and shit. And like, I was staying with my stepmom for a little bit, and then just like, I don't know, started doing this rapping shit more, focusing on that after I got out of DT.
So why do you think you were so drawn to the streets?
My cousins and my uncles, just everybody around me. It was just like the environment I grew up in. You know what I mean? It was all gang.
Okay.
Is it predominantly like white, or is it mixed race, or is it predominantly black?
Me and my dad black.
Oh, your dad black.
Yeah, so my whole family's like.
Your biological father, or your
my biological father.
Oh, so you have black?
Yeah.
Okay. I would
not have known that.
Can we get a 23andMe or something?
Yeah.
My dad's like, I don't know how to explain it. He's like,
black.
I'm pretty sure. No, he's black and Puerto Rican. He's like a light skin. He's more of a lighter color.
Okay, I can see it now.
I would not have known that.
I was going to ask earlier which of your parents was black and which was white as a joke, and then you just confirmed that was a real thing. So I actually wish I had guessed that, because I would have looked very,
that's real.
Very powerful. But okay, so when did you start getting in trouble when you were in school, or like what kind of kid were you in elementary school and shit?
Elementary school, I was good up until 5th grade. I started like being a little badass kid, and like. We get out to recess, and I'd walk home because I got sick of school. Like, first recess, I'm talking 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking home. Like, I was only in the school for 30 fucking minutes. I put my backpack away, went and grabbed it again and left. And then, like, when I hit junior high, it all got bad. I lasted through 7th grade and 8th grade, but then, like, the starting of this, like, 9th grade, I got kicked out for some bullshit.
What happened in 9th grade?
Some little chap tried to stab me in the locker room, and I whipped out Blick on him.
Wait.
And his bitch ran out. And his bitch ran out and went and got the SRO, like the school cop. And they started telling. He started telling right in front of my eyes, like right there. Started telling. He was like, "Yeah, you got a gun, bro. You got a gun." Da-da-da. He's like, "Yeah, I ain't doing that." I got locked up for like 6 months for bringing a gun into his school. I'm lucky I ain't shoot that bitch.
Yeah, well, I feel like the street code in 9th grade, like, people are a lot less likely to follow it. Like, I feel like there was a lot of telling when I was in junior high, for sure.
Yeah. There was a lot of telling, but it's just like, if you gonna whip something out on me, you know what I mean, and bang something on me, like, if you gangbang, you gotta follow a certain code, like, you know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, if you gangbang, you're following that code.
Right.
So, like, that's like saying, like, you know, like, if Lush were to Lush snitch, that's breaking the code, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter how old you are. If you want to gangbang, you gotta follow a certain, like, that's what comes with gangbanging. That's what comes with this shit.
Right. Okay. Why'd you start bringing a gun to school?
Because, for me, my life was in danger. For me, the opposite.
Even before that, it felt like that on a consistent basis.
Yeah, like, And I was like blowing up off that AA ooey shit that Chris Brown had posted. So I was like first blowing up off of that. So like I felt like everybody just kept with me. Like I had caught a couple fades, got jumped. So I was just like, yeah, I ain't going for it no more.
Wow.
So I started bringing Blick around.
It was that you're talking about the first freestyle that you did where you had like the longer hair kind of and all that. That went super.
Yeah. And Chris Brown just happened to see
it. Chris Brown was the first one to see it, posted it, went on Thrizzler, everything else. And it was just up from there.
Wow. That must have been crazy to even get that level of attention as a young ass kid.
I was 11.
Right. And did it feel like everybody started to like pay a lot more attention to you at that point, like in a negative way as well?
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden.
It was just like, cause I had homies and shit, but like my homies stayed real. But then there was just like the people around started like, I don't know, acting weird. You know what I mean? People would like, I had more ops after I started rapping. I don't know how to explain it. Like my name was more known. Everybody knew me. It was like,
right.
And it was just in my city at the time. Like I was really just popping in my city. Like I was just like a city name.
Just overall in totality, this is just crazy, bro. You got this kid talking about, yeah, man, I was in 5th grade, like, because you have no life experience, bro. You talk about 5th grade, like it's the 80s or something, bro. You're like 13, 14 years old. He's 16 at the oldest. And this whole, like, my dad's half black, so I'm half black. Nigga, your mama white. I'm not really sure about that one. Look, black people in the chat, I'm gonna let y'all, black, white people, and Mexican people, I'm gonna let everybody come together on this one. Y'all tell me if that kid is black. I know black people come in all shades, but I don't think that's one of them. But with that all being said, red dots to the left. Y'all always know the rest. It's free Avenue Angel until he's free. We are gone.